Alright everyone, welcome to your weekly edition of the Tiger Times. We have a couple announcements. First off, there's going to be a band community performance on October 11th at 7:45. Make sure to come and support us. There's also a picture day on October 18th. Make sure to look nice, please don't forget. There's also a football game this Friday at Lone Oak, and there's also a volleyball game at Pottsboro. And the theme for both of them is rock and roll. Make sure to wear some rock attire. And have a great day.
And also, don't forget to sign up for the fishing tournament by October 30th.
Hello and National Mad Hatter Day. Yes, that is an actual thing. To commemorate such a momentous occasion, what better way to celebrate than with a little riddle? Here we go. Why is a raven like a writing desk? I would give you a couple of minutes to answer, but I know you're probably not going to get it right. As for what the answer is, I have absolutely no idea. But if you would like to hear more riddles, some of which actually have answers, the cast of Alice in Wonderland and I would be delighted to see you at 7 o'clock on November the 6th in the Whitewright High School cafeteria. See you later for tea. Toodles!
Half a page is 150, fourth of a page is 75, and eighth of a page is 50.
Can I hold this?
Sure. Don't drop it.
All right.
Kyle, are you going to get a senior ad?
Sure.
Give me the microphone.
Can I hold it?
No.
Are you getting a senior ad?
Oh, of course I am.
Are you getting a senior ad?
Yes.
Come here, come here.
What are we doing
Come here. Are you getting a senior ad for the yearbook?
Yeah, I'm getting one.
Why?
I'm an icon. I like to brag.
Sounds good. Thanks. Do you have?
Should I answer that now?
Yeah.
I have. We could count.
Oh my gosh.
I honestly don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 13. 13 to 15. Yeah.
All right.
And they're all in different places, kind of. I guess. No, none on the lower body. None on the legs. I kind of kept that for myself, or I just haven't explored there yet. So, 13 to 15, and they're all upper body.
All right. And is there a story behind any of them?
Ooh, oh, there are plenty of stories. There are plenty of stories. You pick. I mean, you tell me which one you want to know about.
What about the ones behind your ears?
Good one. Okay. The ones behind my ears, I have a dove or a swallow, and I have an arrow behind that neck, and those are both for my parents. Those are my rocks in my life, and I'm really big on symbolicism. And so the swallow is kind of for my mother as being the nurturer, the caregiver, the kind of softer one that's always kind of there for you. And then the arrow behind my neck is for my dad. That being symbolic for the go-getter, the provider, the hunter, which is kind of just how my family has operated my entire life. My dad has always been kind of the head honcho of the house, and so I always kind of recognized that, and I decided, hey, why not put them on my neck? You know, the closest place to my head, you know, those are kind of the people that keep me sane, and I always talk to if I have issues or anything like that, so that's the story behind those.
It's really sweet.
Thank you, I appreciate that, you know.
Is there any story behind any other tattoos that stick out to you?
I got plenty of stories. I'll tell you, this is a long one. I'll tell you about this one.
All right.
The story about how I got it is funnier than the actual reason for it, so I'll tell you the story of how I got it.
All right.
So I was in college, freshman year, with my roommate, and his little brother came and visited us. His name was Coleman. He's like 2-3 years younger than us. And at this time, me and my roommate had tattoos all over the place, and we were like, man, we kind of want to get this little brother a tattoo, and he's like, sure, like, let's do it. And so after a game that we had played on a Saturday night, we go all through town trying to find this tattoo guy, like anyone who can get us a tattoo real quick, because we were just, at that point, fiending to try and get any sort of tattoo. Anyway, so we look through the internet, find this guy, and we're like, you know what, let's go see him. Let's see what we can do. And we pull up to his house, and it's like the most rundown, beat up, shack-looking type of thing. And we're like, you know what? It's a tattoo guy. I'm sure there are plenty of guys who have worse houses than this guy. And so we walk in, and there's no AC. It's freezing cold in this house. It's probably 50 degrees, in the middle of the winter. And so we're kind of skeptical at first, like, what's going on? Walk in there. This old guy comes out with a big beard. He's like, hey, you guys looking for a tattoo? And we're like, yeah, absolutely. So we look through his book over and over, and I pull my phone out to take a picture of one of them. And he kind of looks at me and he goes like, no phones, like no phones allowed. And I was like, that's kind of odd. And so we keep talking to the guy, and he just keeps giving us crazy answers. Apparently he's like this ex-military dude who's just a super big hardo. And at that point, we're kind of like, you know what? We need to get out of here. Like, there's no AC in this place. We can't have our phones out. It felt like, to be honest, like some sort of murder scene. Like, I felt like I probably wasn't going to leave this house alive. And so we end up leaving the house, scurrying out of there. The next day, we find a tattoo shop, and we're like, you know what? Let's get some tattoos. And we got tattoos. And that's the day that we decided never to go to just a random guy's house ever again to try to get tattoos because, hey, you don't know what's out there. You don't know what can happen. Some people don't have AC. Some people don't allow phones. And it's just, it's not the way to do it. Not the way to do it. So, yeah, that's the story behind that one. Pretty funny, I thought. But there are stories with all these tattoos, you know. But I'd be here all day if I were to give you a story about all of them. So.
All right, well, I think that was a pretty good interview.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, now y'all know a little bit more about Coach Word, and that's about it.